up, everybody? Welcome back to... Oh, man, we haven't even named this thing, have we?
Yeah.
But
It's called Live Psychic Medium Readings with the Tragic Medium, Justin Cardoza.
yeah, there you go. Well, my name's Justin Cardoza. I am a professional psychic medium, and at least once a week, this week, looks like it might be 3, we basically do free online gallery readings for you. It's our way of giving back to the folks, giving back to the people. And thank you so much for joining us again. And who are you?
Brody.
Broby. Okay. Hi. Bye. Okay.
Wait, whoa.
Whoa.
Mama.
Okay.
And I will do my gummy that on Daddy's life and my life.
Right.
All right.
Okay. All
Good
right. Say
idea.
bye-bye. It's a good idea.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. There you have it. That's Broby, everybody. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Oh, man. It's been a week. Anybody who was around Monday knows that I had a little bit of a pop-in, right? That's what we could call it. We'll call it a pop-in by, uh-oh. Chat's not working.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Alright, hold on, I'll fix it. But Gio, go take the stuff.
Go ahead, take
Bye-bye.
it, G.
Alright, there we go. Alright, Vince.
Hmm.
We need to do some technical difficulties real quick.
Uh-oh. Put it here?
Yep.
Hang on one sec, guys. I'll be right back.
There you go.
Yay.
It went. And he's like, yeah.
Tom broke it.
I did not break it.
It's alright. He fixed it. He breaks it, he fixes it. Break it up, fix it up.
Yep.
What's up, Savannah, Shay, Tracy, Dana? I'm assuming it's Dana. I'm sure. Natasha, Liz, Erin, Kathy Hensley, Cynthia, Stacy, Bridget. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Really appreciate each and every one of you guys. What's up, Bridget? Yeah, so, hey, listen, if you're new, it's see, I was in the process of going, and then you got to go and mutter something off screen. Now the bit like
You didn't sound like a
three.
deer in headlights.
I didn't. I didn't sound like a deer in the headlights. That's just her way of interjecting and letting people know that she's here. So yes, Roseanne will be joining us shortly. You know, she's always fashionably late, and that's okay. I was doing just fine.
Okay, technical difficulties.
You need to put in one of those things where it's like, with like, dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? Like the test pattern.
Yeah, I know. I gotta set it up.
Yeah.
I want to do sound effects where it's like, or you know.
Yeah, but you do something like that, you're gonna get the copyright strike for Price is Right theme.
Well, I mean,
even though that is the best like losing horn in existence,
if it's only
right?
3 seconds, it's not copyright.
That's right. Yeah, they changed it. It's like 5 seconds now.
Yeah, I don't think they even copyright strike the Price is Right thing. Yeah, I gotta look it up.
Yeah, pull that up.
That's for people you banned, too.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, see, Kathy Hensley says, yes, Justin, you're doing fine. No. See, that's just the boss's way of interjecting, you know. So anyway, if it's your first time with us, we're a little laid back tonight. Just chilling, you know.
We are.
I am. I don't know about you, but I am. So, much more so than it was on Monday.
Yeah.
That was, and man, thank God that that Carla was on to validate that, right? So, I'm going to try to get this line out again without interruption from the peanut gallery.
No qualms.
Okay, so if this is your first time with us, welcome. Please hit the subscribe, the thumbs up. Everybody hit the take time, hit the thumbs up right now. Definitely helps us out, helps the YouTube algorithm and all of that. You see, you threw me all off my game. I was getting going too.
If you keep bringing it up, you're gonna get even more off your brain.
I know, right? And see, there you go. There you go. And there you go. I can't win tonight. That's it.
We're gaming
That's
viewers.
Shut it down. We're out of here. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So, if this is your first time, please subscribe, like, and share. Again, my name's Justin Cardoza. I am a professional psychic medium. I give free psychic readings online for people. Now, if you have generalized questions.
On this show, you give free.
Yes, on.
It's give back.
How about we just chit-chat and we wait for the boss to get on over here?
No, you gotta clarify.
Okay, look, all you have to do. All right, look. He does free psychic readings on this live. He does. Roseanne does paid card readings on this live, and then he does paid psychic readings when he's not on live. Simple as that. And then please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and press the like. That way we get that way people see us. You want us to grow, so so we can keep doing this.
Leave it to the teenager. YouTube back and forth, born and raised with it, right? So there you go. All right. All right, guys. I'm so happy to have you guys here, and
Sorry.
Here's the thing. Here's what I deal with, folks. This is you see this? You see this insolence that I have to deal with? It's insane, man.
Love.
That's what they say.
Oh. I see.
Everybody's chilling, man. Everybody. Oh, and Karen McNamara. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Definitely appreciate it. So, let me give you the rundown. All right, I'm a psychic medium. So, what that means is that I can speak with people who have crossed over to the other side. You probably already knew that, otherwise you wouldn't be tuning in. The way that I work is that when I do have a spirit coming through, you might see me look down. I didn't fall asleep. That's something that everybody seems to think. It's just my way of connecting and communicating, okay? Now, once that happens, if I get connection with a spirit, a couple of things you guys need to remember, okay, is that I can't control who's coming through in an environment like this. So what they do is they give me 3 clues, as Shay has coined them, which I like. 3 clues as to who it is. All right. And basically the way that I work is I can see, hear, and feel what they're talking about. I provide exactly what I'm seeing. If it's a symbol that is one of mine, I give you exactly what's coming through, and as well as the interpretation of it. I always try to interpret it for you. Interpretation may be off. That's why I give you exactly what they're showing me. Okay, now, some background, some basic rules of that can help you. I've been really thinking about this, like how I could better facilitate this whole thing, because it could get pretty crazy, especially if a spirit's coming through and they are giving me real generalized info that is hitting for multiple people. Okay, you heard I was awesome. I hope I live up to expectations. What was I saying? Oh, okay. Sorry. Like I said, I'm chilling tonight. I was just like, well. So, a couple of key things to remember is that whatever you're expecting to happen or message that you're expecting to receive or how it's going to happen, forget about it. Forget that. Check all your expectations at the door. These things happen and they come through when you least expect them. And often they'll come through in ways that you don't expect. Okay? The second thing is, if you do get a message, if somebody does come through for you and it makes sense, please speak up. I understand if you're not a very public person and may not want to But just say, hey, that makes sense for me, and tell me how it makes sense. Or if you don't choose not to, it'll help everybody move along pretty faster. If you're just like, I'd really rather not. I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather you say, because, I mean, it takes a tremendous amount of energy for the spirit to come through. Okay? Oh, my God. Third thing is that if you do get a message, please appreciate the message for what it is. When our loved ones come through to us from the other side, they may not always tell you what you want to hear, but they're always going to tell you what you have to hear, what you need to hear. That's incredibly important. So you may be wanting them to say one thing, but look, it doesn't work that way. They're going to say what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear, and it all happens when you're open. So you have to be ready for the message, as well as them. And so it's really just like an alignment of things and making sure that that it all works out that way. All right? So just wanted to kind of get that out of the way. I thought Roseanne would be ready by now. I don't know what she's doing. She sure was mouthy before. Uh-oh. All right, so let's see here. Should I just close out this? There we go.
One drop
Cool.
is not.
Yeah. All right. So, here we go. And again, if you have generalized questions, okay, Roseanne can absolutely do a card reading for you. Give you, guidance in whatever area that it is that you're looking for. Now, those card readings, she does do a full card read for $25, which is a steal. There's a lot of value packed into that because she gives you, it's not one card, two cards, three cards. It is a full Monty. It is the full spread. And it tells a story from beginning to end, as well as giving practical advice of where to go from there. Anybody who's seen her operate will tell you that that deal can't be beat. All right? All right. Are we ready, Your Highness?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
clearing myself.
Hello.
There we go. Cool.
Hello, hello.
What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. We got everybody on tonight.
Everybody, everybody, everybody. I don't know where that came from.
Sound like the Turget lady.
I know.
Turget.
Hello.
I'm going to tell everybody.
Oh, hello, Tracy. CS, hello. Christina, hi.
Hey, Savannah.
Savannah.
How's
Aaron.
everything going?
Shay. I thought I saw
Good
Dana
folks.
before Liz.
You did. Mm-hmm.
Chris, are you doing it? Holly Saunders. Hello.
Yeah, man. I've been.
Cynthia Day, hello.
It is good energy today.
I know, I got all swiped up in that, those Hallmark movies, I wasn't going to watch because I've been listening to music all day.
Mm-hmm.
And, but then I get, into those Hallmark movies.
Hallmark movies are dangerous, man.
Well,
They're all
that
the
one was
same,
good.
yet they're all different.
Then, it drives me nuts because they kiss at the very end. It's the very end, like at the very, very, very end.
And when she's not exaggerating when she says very end.
It's like it's at 58, like at the 58 mark. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, and then it's like they kiss and
They
then
almost
it's like...
kiss and then they're like, I gotta go. Right? And that's like an hour into the movie.
Yeah, and then they kiss at the end of the movie,
Right.
And then it's credits roll, and then they're advertising a new
Next
one.
one, yeah. And the next one's like the castle one. You know how I like those,
Yeah, I know you like those.
Welcome to Made for Cable TV Movie Review Weekend featuring Dom and Rose.
Okay, to be fair, I don't watch those for a living. It's just that sometimes if they're on during Christmas time, which they usually are, Okay, because there's
That's
nothing
all
else
that's
on.
on.
People say Sanders. No, it's Saunders. 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 Well, there is a U in it. Saunders. Saunders. See? Okay.
Hey, it's better than them calling me Cordoba. We're throwing all sorts of
Which, when
random
I
letters
married
in
you,
there.
I thought I was getting the easy name. I was like, my God, I'm hitting the jackpot.
Well, it's like when they call. It's like when they say Dominique. Okay, when I say okay, now
Don't
we go.
even.
Okay, no, hold on. I'm gonna start here.
Don't even
But-
get me started tonight, Benny.
No, I want to start because I'm getting started. Okay, listen to me. Okay, they always say Dominique when I say my name is Dominic. Okay, why do you gotta say Dominique? Or you're not reading it. If you're reading it, that's different. But if I'm saying Dominic and then you say Dominique, okay, I had a client who did that and it drove me nuts. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Dominic. Well, what do you mean you meant Dominic? Okay, I say Dominic every time. Okay, it's Dominic.
Everybody got that? Okay.
I know. I've been called everything. Ruth Ann, Roxanne, Rosanna. Don't even get me started on that. I hated that stupid song. And I had the damn 45 too. I don't know why.
Damon's like, one more time. Didn't get all that.
No. Well, and Dominic, I was going to have it with a K, but Justin vetoed that.
To be fair, the K is the correct way, but some people do it with the C, so it's like, it don't matter. They're both the
They
same.
don't
C
even
is
try
the
with his
Italian
middle
name.
name, let me tell you. And everybody's co-opting that. Dominic. It's driving me nuts.
Okay.
Well,
Everybody got
Hey, I had a
everything off their
unique
chest?
name until that television show came out. Don't even get me started. My life was miserable in the 8th grade. Okay. Well, your name's just Justin. I mean, Justin. There's nothing with that. It's just Justin.
Bogus chick. Name.
Heather.
Heather.
Your dad's name was Bruce Wayne. How epically awesome is that? I sound like Danny DeVito. Well, trust me, I'm a hell of a lot taller than Danny DeVito, and I have my hair. Thank you.
Ooh.
Although Danny DeVito, he's experienced somewhat of a renaissance due to
Dumbo.
Is it Dumbo? Well, no, I
don't
mean, I
know.
think it
I
was
don't
like,
care.
wasn't he in like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia or something like that?
Oh, yeah, he's on that show, yeah.
Wusterhausen?
Whoa.
Is it Wusterhausen?
Worcester.
Yeah,
Worcester.
Worcester.
Worcester. Birthday was on Elvis's too. Ooh. Anybody watching the documentary Country Music on PBS?
Oh, what's the difference? Who
Watches
watches
PBS. I'll tell you who.
But it's true. Who does watch PBS? No one.
Yeah. Justin's always at a loss because Dominic and I are always quoting TV shows. Okay, on with the show.
There we go.
Hey, you have time.
Hey.
Who's coming?
Who's
Is someone
Seabird?
knocking on the door?
Someone knocking on the door.
So I still have that song going through my head, by the way. Today. Remember, I started singing it this morning.
Yeah, what was that?
I just gotta get a
Oh,
message
yeah.
to
Don't
you.
start. I had just gotten that out of my head.
Oh.
All right. So, let's see what's a crackin'. What you got?
What do I got?
Besides music trivia and random,
What? Why would you say that, Aaron?
because she's one of my, she's one of our faithful viewers. That's why.
Aaron, why would you say that? Do you know that song? You need a WD-40 that.
I know.
That don't sound kosher.
Vinny is over here passing gas tonight.
No.
By the way, welcome our new producer, Vinny. I'll tell you later, Aaron. All right, so as he zones in, welcome everybody here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am his wife, the other one, Roseanne Cardoza.
One wife. He said, I am his wife. Hit the other one. There's only one. You. That's it. I'm just clarifying.
That is true.
See, Tracy's like, oh no.
The other
One is more than enough.
I know, he feels sorry for the sister wives.
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Well, you know, we don't share. That's weird.
It's weird. Sorry if that's your steez, man. That's your steelo. Nah, I can only take one. That barely. Just saying. I mean, think about it though, man. I don't mind. You know, look, anybody who's watched us any amount of time knows that you have your opinions.
You love my opinions.
Hey, we've been together 15, 16 years, something like that.
You personally
together
say
forever.
it's hot.
It's,
Okay, so there you
So,
go.
my point is, though, but one is more than enough. Even with one, there's times when it's just like, would you shut up? I'm just saying. I say it with love, but, you know. Anyway, let me see who's up to bat.
I'm just trying to read, like, what is going on here? This is the song that never ends. It goes on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it is, and they'll continue singing it just because.
I know what it's from, I just can't name it.
No, Googling
No.
I don't understand what's happening. All right, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna pull a Brent.
Rachel! Mullet!
Mullet. I'm gonna pull a Brand. I have to go now.
Okay. I don't like Barney. I hate Barney, as a matter of fact. I think he's a waste of television time.
That's why they don't show him anymore.
Good. I don't like that fat bastard. I mean, that purple bastard. Sorry. I mean, you know what I mean. That dinosaur. I don't like him. That purple,
Not wrong.
stupid thing. I just don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't like dinos, okay? I think they're fake.
Okay, how is it
You know
fake?
what? Because I just don't like dinosaurs, okay? I've told you about this. I don't want to go into it on here, okay? No offense. I might offend the dino people. I have a very strong opinion about dinosaurs. I'm coming from the dinosaur community tonight. Well, somebody's got to hate me, right? You like the Jurassic World movies because of, what's his face? Andy Dwyer. And I'm going to tell you who rules. It's the Wiggles. The Wiggles will always and forever rule. Yeah. He was a one-eyed horn, 4 and 5 purple people eater. I don't gotta how to sing that song. All right, you got something going or what?
I'm trying. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. Whatever.
Keep going. So what should we talk about, huh? What should we talk about? That they have 2 different colors of nail polish on? Let me tell you, this hand's got black. Ooh, I'm doing something different. I'm trying something new. All right, as you guys know, so he's tuning in. I think that we haven't had banter in a while, so it's thrown him off because everybody usually just kind of hops right in. So, but we haven't, I've been downstairs all night, all day. We haven't really talked. So this is like the first time we've spoken in like hours.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
True. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anyway, if you guys are new and you like what you see so far, which hasn't been anything, yeah, you can make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys, and the thumbs up if you think we're funny. If you don't like Barney, then hit the thumbs up too. Okay.
If you do like Barney, hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta appeal to all the population. If you
Tell it, Vinny. Tell it.
If you exist at all, hit the thumbs up button.
Yeah.
Do not hit the thumbs down button.
Well, let's see here. So, right, exactly. But we will never play music on our show unless one day we will have certain songs. Yep. You put the lime in the coconut and you drink them both up. Not stir them up. Got to lyrically know the words.
And just like that.
And just like that. I said, there you go, Erin. She gets a gold star. See, anybody who knows are your shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. I can do the whole dance for you. I do. I know all the Wiggles dances.
Shoulders, knees, and toes isn't just a Wiggles dance, though. It's like just a generic.
That is the Wiggles. They wrote that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Okay? They were inspired by the Beatles, by the way.
I know that.
Okay, so if you guys are wanting a card reading tonight, I am doing card readings. If he is, well, he's got spirits coming through. I know he's connecting with them now. If you can, please go over to your local Facebook page and share it with some group over there that is wanting to connect with their loved ones. You know, those types. Like the empathic groups, Tracy, that you posted my name in today. Those sorry sacks over there that are like, hey, you notice that those people in the comments are like, no religion. They don't want you posting anything about religion. But meanwhile, somebody's like, oh, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. I was like, well, where are the people? You know, like, where are the people, like, you know? Okay, why did I just get a song popped in my head now? Another one. And that is, I don't even like, you know how I feel about James Taylor.
How would I know what song it is?
You wouldn't, but I don't like this song. But I said, where are the people? And it popped in my head. All right. So, okay. So, yes, he's connecting with spirits. I know you guys. Oh, and have you noticed? We have a new. He's not only the professional, world-renowned psychic medium, but he is also the tragic medium. No longer are we sheltering him from the words of tragic.
We're sheltering him.
I used to shelter him. We don't want to go that way. We don't want to go that way. You read people who are, it's always tragic. Everything is tragic. You know who I sounded like? I sounded like George's mother. Anyway, but he is the tragic medium. Hello, Amy. Leslie, hello. All right, so the tragic medium, Justin Cardoza. How about that, huh? I'm not even in the name anymore.
The tragic mediums, Justin and Roseanne.
I don't care where yeah. Yeah, there's an intuitive couple. I don't think they actually have been on in years. Dominic said that.
Yeah, I know, because we were about to change the name. I
Yeah.
noticed them. But they
Yeah,
were like,
Dominic knows that a long time ago. I did remember your name. I did. No, it's not tragedy. Actually, it was, I said, where are the people? And I had Shower the People with James Taylor. I'm not a big James Taylor fan, but that's okay. Fun fact, James Taylor was a junkie before it was cool being a junkie in the rock and roll scene. So just a little back history there. And I mean junkie like he shot up heroin, you know, like he was, and this is like in the late 60s. He became a junkie during the folk music days in New York City. That's mind-blowing, right? He wrote Fire and Rain when he went to rehab, which was really in, like, you know, a sanatorium, because he came from a pretty well-to-do family. Not as well-to-do as his soon-to-be wife, which was Carly Simon, because she is, you know, of the Simon and Schuster family. But anyway, that's a song that popped up.
Simon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you ever hear the song You're So Vain, right? If you listen to the background vocals of You're So Vain, which, who cares who it's written about? What's interesting, if you listen in the song, when you hear that, you probably think the song is about you, and then it's Mick Jagger singing with her. Because he was obsessed with her. He was like, because Mick Jagger only cares about money. He don't care about the art. No. But do you know who was supposed to sing the background vocals on that song?
Who?
Harry.
Oh.
That's how I know it.
Oh, stupid Mick Jagger.
I don't like Mick Jagger. Are they coming through, Justin? I'm trying to get him warmed up for you.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Ruth.
Hi, Ruth. Welcome. I know, James Taylor. Blah. But Tragedy is a great one by the Bee Gees.
Okay. All right. I've got a mother figure coming through. All right, here we go. Got a mother figure coming through. And I heard cancer. I think she passed of cancer. And for a while, that was all I was getting. And I was like, look, you got to dig deep. You got to give me something that is incredibly unique, because that could fit a million people. But she showed me something that I haven't seen before, which is she made reference to a pedal car. A pedal car, like, think of a Power Wheels before the Power, where you were the Power, where you sat in this little car and you pedaled like a bicycle.
We're going to have to edit this video.
Which one?
This whole video, we'll probably have to delete it.
Yeah, but the one that she's showing me is made out of metal. Not the little Tykes one. This thing is like made out of metal. It's like antique.
I know what you're talking about. It's like a red, like with the...
It is red. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I know, and it's like long, like kind of like it's low to the ground. I know, I see it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels like I'm looking at the car, at the little pedal car, and wanting to ride it, but not being allowed to. It's like in the garage, but it's like, oh, it's like an antique. So, but this feels, the energy feels very maternal. So this woman, she passed of cancer.
Hey, give me another black.
Pedal car. Right. And there is an L name associated with her.
Hi, Sammy. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Husband is in
Okay.
okay, I do, don't I?
Is this making sense for you, Aaron? Starting to feel like there's an amendment to the information. So this is kind of how it works. It's a very maternal feeling, right? But this could be a grandmother figure, but it feels like it didn't matter because it was like she looked at all of the babies and grandbabies or whatever, like all of the children in the family as her own.
Get on.
Like a true matriarch of the family, but without, not in that matriarchal feel that I typically feel, which is like kind of running things with an iron fist, but no, just so loving. Liz, that's a really good question. Here's the thing. It could be a stepmom. Stepmoms, there is no differential.
You're here. But
there is no
he
differential
can't comment
between
to you because we're actually broadcasting live
between
on
stepmom
YouTube
and mom.
at the
It's all
same
the
time.
energy that I'm feeling. So
you
if
want
it,
to get a reading from Justin because he has a spirit
you know,
coming through,
I can only
you
go
have
by
to
the
come over to our
energy, the
YouTube
feeling
channel.
that she's giving me
Please.
is just one of such a loving feel
Put the link.
that it feels like
intuitive
it
couple.
feels like a mother. It feels like that's just how she's coming across, you know.
Okay. No,
So-
I'm just saying. Hello, everybody on
Trying to
Facebook.
it's a fuzzy connection, so just bear with me. I'm trying to get tuned in with her. It's like frequencies just going like this, you know what I mean? So it's so what I've gotten so far is I've got a mother figure coming through from the other side. Cancer involved. I feel like she passed, due to complications from cancer. There's an L name. And the big one, the really unique thing that she showed me is this pedal car. And the pedal car is like an older, it would be antique now. The metal, old school car that you would, pedal around in, almost like a Power Wheels without the power, That's what I've gotten so far. So all of those things have to click and make sense for you. You got to give me more here. And she is making me feel like she is famous for, I don't know if it's chili or a pot of beans or a pot of stew But there's some I'm seeing a big pot, okay, on a stove, bubbling away. It would like feed an army. It'd be like, you know what I mean? Like a late. That combines with it, you know what I mean? Combines with the pedal car, man. All right, well, if nobody's claiming it, just go ahead with your message. We keep it moving.
Check my hand.
He's laughing.
I know, but we Menudo, maybe. Menudo.
Could be. I'm not seeing exactly what's in the pot. Just that it's a. You know, you're asking for. I don't know what it is.
Hey, if you are on our Facebook page, please come over to our YouTube channel where Justin can read your comments.
See, here's the thing with the pedal car.
He's got a spirit coming through right now. We are on.
I'm currently looking for something from her more specific than the pedal car. And the reason is that just going off of the energy that I'm feeling from the room, the pedal car is before the majority of our times. No, correction, it's before all of our times. Okay? The pedal car is like, it was like damn near an antique when we were kids. Okay? So I'm asking her to say, like, I don't feel like it's something the person that she's trying to connect with, that they would have played with it, but may have wanted to. Because what I'm seeing is, so the way that I work is with the other side, I tell them, hey, look, my life is an open book. Point to anything that makes sense to you that I can connect with. Now, the pedal car thing was very specific. It was her image showing me this red. It looked like a old Bel Air, but it was made of metal. Had pedals on it. Okay. When I was a kid, 30 some odd years ago, it was everything was plastic. We didn't really have anything made of metal except Tonka trucks, right? So that tells me that this thing was old even then, and the person they're trying to get through to, because of the energy here, it was before their time too. But then she shows me, when I was a kid, I used to mow a lawn for a guy, and he had a garage just chock full of stuff, right? And one of the things that I saw in there was something called Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And I was like, whoa, what's that? It looked awesome on the box, but couldn't play with it because it was an antique. They didn't make, and we didn't have Rock'em Sock. But man, I wanted to play with that so bad. So that feeling is what I'm getting when I'm looking at this thing.
So it was like in somebody's house, but it was an antique,
yes.
but nobody was allowed to touch it.
Right. So it was a convertible. You place the kid in it. They pedal. They steer.
Does this make sense for anybody on Facebook? There's 9 people on here.
So what my point in saying that was that with the car, I'm asking for something more than that, because that might come later on. That might be a secondary validation that comes down the line. And you're like, oh my God, like I've had that happen where people get the whole reading, then like one or two things just didn't make sense. And I'm like, well, just take it with you. And then a week later I get a phone call, oh my God, I spoke with, Uncle Bob or whatever, and it made sense for him. That's how these things work. So. Yeah.
Uh-huh. But, Christine, you have to be able to verify the other things. Mm-mm. Did you get him his thingy?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, Shay. The red pedal car, right? Metal. Okay. Where's the L name come into play and everything else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the pot of stew or whatever. As I was saying that the energy didn't hit, that's when it cleared. That's what I kind of had a feeling, but I didn't. She wasn't saying anything, like typical Shay. Where's the pot coming?
Come on. Mm-hmm. There you go. And we have a connection.
Okay.
Do you want to call in? Do you want to call in, darling? Do you? To make it more...
What's the coin? What's the reference to the coin? She's showing me like I don't know if it's a coin on a string or a medallion on a string.
Okay. No. Let's put it right here. We are talking to somebody that is actually on YouTube, Christine. They have made the connection. Justin made the connection with them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you then. That it doesn't get any more clear than that.
Yeah, I know. He touched my. He has to touch my arm.
Just
all
to
the
let you
time,
know,
though.
like.
That's how I know. But that's okay, Christine. It doesn't mean that your loved one won't come through for you.
Right.
You know,
right.
you gotta stay strong, hon. That's all you have to do. Just be patient. You know, talk to your loved ones and tell them to come through for you. But don't give up.
Okay. So that makes sense that she's coming through as a mother figure. It's just a loving type of like motherly, motherly energy. I don't feel grandmother at all until she showed me like. It's difficult to explain how it shows in my mind. It was like. How do you explain energy? Jeez. Her energy feels like it's all encompassing.
Like a blanket?
Thank you. Like a blanket. But then it showed that it lifted off of the kids a little bit. So that's why I was like, trying to say grandmother, but it doesn't feel that way. Like grandmother energy, grandfather energy, uncle energy, brother energy, they all have different kinds of feels to them. But this is very motherly in nature. Okay, I don't know what that meant. She's
Was
got
it
a thick
Gaelic?
brogue. She's got a thick, like, brogue.
Okay, work it out. I want to hear it.
God, put me on the spot. Sounds, God forgive me, but it just sounds like a lot of R's and L's. it sounds, I can't, clairaudience ain't gonna work. Lick? What is lick? What's lick? I heard lick. Like gray lick or something.
Gaelic?
Not gay lick. No, it's like there's a GR sound and then like I clearly heard like lick and I don't know what it means. So I'm gonna leave that because I don't know.
Ask her to show you a picture of what it means.
Okay, so a strange thing when Roseanne said that, I got a picture of chasing kids around with like a wooden spoon, spanking them, then hugging them. Beating them with a wooden spoon and then hugging them. Like, I just see kids scattering. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons fight. Like, here comes the boss and everybody just runs. And she'd catch them one at a time. Maybe that's what lick meant. But then it's followed by a giant hug. Because if the wooden spoon didn't kill you, the hug would. Does that make sense, Shay?
Grunhagen, Granny. Hey, Dominic, can you please monitor the people who are on
I have been, yeah.
Facebook?
Yeah.
And she's showing me some sort of significance with like I don't know if it's like hair barrettes or something. There's a significant. She's making reference to like hair, a special type of hair barrette. I don't know. Outside of my realm of reference, closest thing I don't. They're not bobby pins. They're bigger. Okay. Sorry. Outside of my realm of reference, I just see.
But you know bobby pins, though. That's good.
Well, I'm married to you, so you know.
True.
So, Shay, she's kind of calling you out a little bit.
Uh-oh.
In the fact that she's like, you know, you talk to everybody else, but you don't talk to me. And she's saying, and I know you remember me. I know you remember me.
Oh my God. You did that good.
What? Do what good?
You just did an Irish accent.
I
Did
just
he
said-
not?
He did it before too, I noticed.
She's doing this.
Oh my God, like
Shame.
my grandmother. Shame,
Shame.
shame, shame, shame.
She's saying, you don't talk to me. But yet you're fussing about. And she's saying, what happened to... What happened to the biscuit recipe? I don't... You have it? Well, you don't make it. She's like, you don't make it. So, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? That's what she's saying to me. Like, what are you doing? What, though? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, you're laughing.
I
Making me nervous. Okay, so here comes the guilt, right? She's like, I slave, you know, and I give love, I love, I take my love with me, I still love, and nobody talks to me. Nobody talks to me. She's laying a guilt trip on Shay. Laying a guilt trip.
Why? Why don't you talk to her, Shay?
It's too painful.
Aw.
She knows. She's just like busting Shay. She's just busting your chops, Shay. Sheep don't matter. Love matters. The babies matter. The memories you leave matter. And even though she's making me feel like she's busting your chops a little bit, she's saying that it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you talk to her or not. She's still there with you all the time. Even when you're at your lowest. She's the one that points you in the right directions.
Is she the one sending the lady? Ask her that. No. Okay.
So when you're at your lowest, and things magically appear for you, that's her behind the scenes kind of pulling strings for you. She just saw it as an opportunity to let you know that. And she loves you so much. And she's so incredibly proud of you. Really. She's really... Shay, she's like, I don't know where she got the warrior spirit from, but... she said, she's like, Jesus married Joseph. I don't know where she gets it from.
That's great.
She's always been brave. Always. Always been brave. And so, you know, that's she's just popping in. She's just popping in to say that she's there with you.
Be on YouTube.
And you gotta stop beating yourself up over stupid little things that don't matter.
Are we advertising now?
One.
Yeah, I use that one all the time. It's no big deal. We can get a sponsor. She's like, all right, I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you to it. She just saw an opportunity to kind of slide in, and she did. So, but as she's pulling, as the energy is pulling back, I'm feeling like she's like, kind of like, I won't be far. You know what I mean? No, that's for you to find out. I'm not getting anything on that, Shay. You okay? All right. Just pulling back. Pulling back. Okay. All right, so that was for Shay, guys.
No, we can't be talking to it was a spirit, Christine, for a lady on YouTube. And he made the connection already. So I'm sorry, hon, it wasn't your spirit.
No, I think I would feel pulled either way.
Well,
you know,
yeah.
man? 'Cause
That's
you
why
gotta
it's
set up
important if you
to-
are on Facebook, you have to come over to YouTube. That is where the communication everybody is commenting on.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he draws his attention to. So we come on here to advertise to get you to come over to onto YouTube. It's vitally important. It's not that we're ignoring you. We've made a lot of connections with people who are on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook, and then they come over to, it's for them, and then they come over to YouTube. I think both. What do you talk about both? No, it can't be both. You can't have the same spirit. Spirit is designated to one person.
Yeah, it's a family member.
It's a family member.
I mean, unless your Shay's like twin sister or something. It doesn't work that way. I know how devastating that is because everybody's so anxious
She's very
to get.
Anxious and stuff, wanting to get
Yeah,
her loved
I
one to come
understand.
through.
Trust me, I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah.
I
Thank
really
you, Kyla. Thank you for coming over and helping out over here. Facebook, telling people to come over.
Yeah, look, I understand. I really, really do. That
I saw Carla. She came on before. And listen, here's the thing. So what you need to be on, I think I'm on Facebook at the minute.
Yeah, you are on Facebook.
You
so-
are on Facebook at the minute. At the moment, yeah, you are.
well, it's all right. If they want to stay there, that's
That's fine.
Because if something does come through for you guys over here on Facebook,
Right.
we got a number that you could call in.
Yeah, it's
So
okay.
it's look. I'm not going to ignore you. If something clicks, it clicks. I promise. I'm not going to ignore you. Okay.
We have people watching the comments, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You got to listen to the clues, so when the spirit comes through, you know. But also, here's the tip, guys. If you guys are new on our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook channel, here's the rules, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and follow. Hit the likes and the hearts and whatever, but like and follow on Facebook. But on YouTube, please, 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 and share on Facebook. But subscribe and hit the bell and hit the thumbs up, okay? So what we're doing tonight, we have tragic psychic professional medium over here, Justin Cardoza, and I'm his wife, Roseanne Cardoza. I am a psychic and a paraphilosopher. So tonight we are bringing spirits brought to you, courtesy of him, and all of your love, okay?
Absolutely.
So that's the most important thing. Your love is what brings the spirits coming in. Your prayers bring the spirits to you guys, okay? So I ask you to open your hearts, tell them, talk to them. It might not be today. Look at Carla. The other day, out of the blue, she'd been coming on and on and on. And there you go.
It was strong enough to
Strong enough,
make me
exactly.
go live on
On a day
not
that he
scheduled.
doesn't go live, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So
I'm never gonna
you
ignore
never know.
spirit.
He never ignores
Ever.
spirits. So
Ever.
if you are anxious and you're wanting to hear from a loved one, but you're not getting it, and they're not coming through on, on this public forum, you are more than welcome to schedule a private reading with Justin. Justin does not work on a time limit at all. Yes, you do have to pay, but it is well worth the money because there is no time limit. That's right. No time limit, okay? You can message him on Facebook. So, if you are wanting to give him a love donation tonight, because what he does takes time away from our children, but it also takes energy, okay? What he does takes energy. So, hit that PayPal link, donate to him, be generous with your love donations. But in addition to that, if you do feel like you want some guidance in your life, if you feel like your life is not going in the direction that you need and you want a card reading, an angel card reading, because we only work from the light. Okay, I will do a card reading. I do them. They're $25. That is a full card reading. It does, Melanie. It does. It does take effort, you know. And listen, the fact that he doesn't work on a time limit is something that is extremely important. So, if you guys do want a card reading, hit the PayPal. Dominic, PayPal.
You know, regarding
Dominic.
the time limit thing during a reading, I was speaking with someone just the other day, and they were like, "Oh wow, that's really reasonable because they've gone to mediums before, and it takes a while for their family to come through. The whole time they're looking at the clock, like, you know." I eliminate that. I eliminated that by not having a time limit.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And so if the spirit comes and they want to talk for an hour, then they talk for an hour. They talk for an hour and a half and want to pass it off to someone. I go until spirit pulls back. I do it on the live. It's not like I'm rushing anyone on here. It is... I didn't even realize you had come on there, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, but
Yeah, so...
Not calling anyone out.
Right.
But yeah, it's true. But it's like, hey, you know, hey, guy, I'm paying for this, you know? So it's a matter of... It really is like a matter of doing the right thing. And you go until the message has been transmitted and it's received. And when they pull back, that's when it's done. You know, so
yeah. Oh, another thing too. I've seen a couple of people do this. Okay. What do you mean, Christine? And what are you wanting, a card reading, or are you wanting? Because we're only doing card readings on on YouTube. Well, I can do it on here. It's fine. Can you link?
No, because that way they can get the recording of it.
She wants the PayPal thing.
All right, fine.
Private readings, private psychic medium readings with Justin are not $25. That I can tell you. They are $200, folks. Okay, so that is the price. I don't have to justify it. So there you go. But that's how much it is. Now, here's a little tidbit for you guys. Don't give out information. Do not give out information. I know somebody on here. Do not give out information. Meaning, don't say, oh, my so-and-so passed 6 months ago, and their name is such and such, and this is what they drove, and this is what da-da-da-da-da. Stop giving information
and the
out.
Problem with that, you know, here's the thing with that. They don't mean to. They're
I know,
just
you're
so
just excited.
that they
But
wanna,
don't do that, because you know why? It discredits your reading. How you think these fraudsters, they use that information. Don't do that. How he works is he gives you the clues, you verify it. Now you notice that he works with some really, really obscure like verifications. Like he'll have some things in there. He always pushes for the obscurity. Okay? And how his readings usually flow is he has a message, and then he goes down memory lane, and then he breaks you, and then with that message to where you're crying, and then you go down memory lane again, and then another little message to make you cry again. It kind of ebbs and flows. That's how Justin works. Okay? So if you ain't crying in the reading, then something wrong with you. I'm just telling you, okay? But look, here's the thing. Be cautious of who you pay to get a reading from. Do not give out information. I know how desperate you are to get a reading. How desperate you are to hear from your loved ones. We all get like that. We feel the energy from you guys when we tell you to pray for them and to let them know that it's okay to come through. So Just know that. Justin started his journey, well, he's always had his abilities, so, but he's been doing this for 17 years. Yeah.
So, let's see.
Yeah, $25 for 15 minutes is a joke. That's like,
You can't get nothing.
you
in
can't get
15 minutes.
anything.
Nothing of substance.
Well, that's why I always say a card reading with one card doesn't tell you jack.
No, it doesn't. I saw someone reading from a book today, but they were holding it down here, like. But then they'd come up, and I think they may have seen you read before, because some of the things that she was like kind of trying to ad lib, but it was like disconnected, were some of the vocabulary, and you could tell it wasn't an authentic thing. It was watching people and adapting what they've seen. So you gotta be careful, man.
Thank you, Christy. He's amazing at what he does.
You gotta be careful, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with this stuff.
You know, I don't watch other people because they irritate me.
Well, I just
but
scrolling
I
through
mean,
and I
here's
was
the
like,
thing:
what's
if
this?
I'll get links, people link stuff to me. And one thing I hate, I don't like people who read from books or do the 1 card pulls or the 3 card pulls. Look, I'm about helping people empower themselves, find their journey, get to where they need to go in their life. They may be stuck. They may be just starting out. I've been there. I've walked in your shoes. I know what it's like. Okay? It's not magic. It is real life. Okay? 1 cards do not tell you anything about your life. That's a fact. That's a fact. Our life is about a journey. And self-introspection never stops. It just never, ever stops. But you have to be brave enough to want to look inside yourself and to figure out. It could be stuff that's stuffed all the way down in those nooks and crannies that you're not ready to deal with, or you just don't know how to deal with it and how to get there. That's what I do. Or it could be the stuff that's right there, but you need a little guidance, a little push, a little exclamation point, somebody saying, hey, that's what it's about. That's what I do. We both have lived lives that have been difficult, and that's why we're able to bring you the messages that we're able to bring you. That's why he's the tragic medium. I've always said it.
Speaking of.
Okay, and we have somebody on deck, do we, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so we have another spirit coming
This is my
in.
wheelhouse too, unfortunately. So I've got a mail coming through, but this would be like and I'm gonna preempt Bridget because I know Dale's energy. It's not Dale, so not meaning that to be rude, but I sent you a private message earlier because I'm I'm with you. Keep an eye out. Now, I've got a mail coming through. This would be a peer. So, we're talking boyfriend, husband, brother, cousin, friend, something along those lines. Okay? I feel like he had been shot. I also see him walking with a limp. Okay? Now, I don't know if he passed from being shot. It's definitely, when he was alive, I see he's showing me him walking with a limp. And there's I don't know if it's Jason or my name, Justin, but there's a just sound to the name that he's trying to say to me.
Christine, I take it that you want a card reading, correct? Okay. All right. I got you down. Let him get the spirit, and then we'll get you, okay? Thank you. Christina, right? Okay. I want to say your name right. You're saying this is for Bridget?
No, it's not. That's what I was trying to preempt Bridget before.
Okay.
It's a just sounding name.
Alright, can I have those clues again? That we can put it in
What are the clues? Male energy coming through
Yeah.
here. Boyfriend, cousin.
Feels like if this is the person getting the reading, they would be on the same level as them. To me, that means that it's a boyfriend, friend, husband, cousin, brother,
whatever.
You know,
somebody
whatever,
their same age, somewhere around their same
Right.
age, right?
I said,
Okay.
Jason was the first name that came to me, and the
J sounding name.
And they're dead, correct? Yes, they've passed. They passed. Yes, that's how he's talking to him. And what he walked with a limp, and he was shot at some point.
like I said, he was shot at some point. It came from. It just yeah. Yeah, Bridget. It's a J or a G sounding name. So it's like a J. It sounds like the beginning of my name, J. Okay, or it is a J or a G sounding name. Look, my names aren't that great, but the initial is I'm never off on that. All right. Look, I'm not gonna sit here playing a guessing game on names for you to just be like, no, that ain't. He's still alive. Look, what I'm saying is, look, it's very simple. It's a male that's coming through who was shot at some point. I don't know if he passed from that, okay? And he walked with a limp. Now, this does not feel like a grandfather energy, Christina. So I'm going to say no on that. Okay? This is a peer.
So it'd be somebody the same age as you.
Right.
If it was above, it would be like a grandfather or a father.
Yeah.
Justin has a spirit coming through, guys. If you want to come join us over on YouTube so he can read your comments directly, we do have somebody coming through right now that he's trying to connect with. So if you come join us over on our YouTube channel, it is the the Intuitive Couple. The Intuitive Couple is the channel name. Okay, but please come over to YouTube. I know. You have to come over to YouTube to have Justin read.
Christina, you're not confusing me, I promise you. I've been doing this for 17 years. I don't get confused. It's all right. It's not for you. That's okay. The way that I work this, let me explain. Let me stop and explain.
Yeah,
is that this is a free gallery style reading, meaning that a bunch of people come into a place and there's a psychic medium there, right? Now the psychic medium is connecting with all sorts of different spirits. Now, as they come in, I don't know who they belong to. See, if you guys were in an actual room, I'd kind of be able to narrow it down because I'd be pulled in this direction. So this section over here, there's somebody, or this section here, or this section here. You see what I'm saying? But right now, with it being on the computer, all of the energy is just right here. It's all right there. And so that's it, it's me trying to differentiate between everybody, all the names. You see what I'm saying? So that's all. That's all it is. I'm not meaning to come off gruff or anything like that. It's just don't worry, you're not confusing me at all, because look, I have people all the time that try to bust me out, like, it don't matter, because if it's not for you, it doesn't click.
It's like a seatbelt, guys. Yeah. It's like a seatbelt. It'll click.
I don't go by what people are saying. Like, I need people to validate, right? So I have a confirmation to move on. I'm going to eventually move on anyway. I'll deliver the message one way or the other. But the problem is that a lot of psychic mediums and psychics will go by what people say. I never go by what anyone says. I go by what I'm feeling. And so people could say that it's for them all day long. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's for you. And I'm not going to take that kind of bait. I'm going to only clarify it when it clicks.
It's easier to watch on YouTube.
See what I'm saying?
Because he can read all the comments. Guys.
Not coming down on you at all or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, very clearly, younger fella, okay, was shot at some point. I do not feel that it is military related. Let me clarify that bit. I do not feel that he was shot while in the military. This was some street shit. Okay? Walked with a limp, and I don't know if the limp was due to being shot before or even if getting shot was the thing that made him pass. But there's a G or a J sounding name associated with this kid. I say kid, he's younger than me. He's coming through, he's presenting as younger than me.
Hi, Luinda. Welcome. Thank you for joining us over on from Facebook. Why do some people never get in touch with their loved ones? It's so sad. Is there anything wrong with me? Or are some people not able to connect, like my family members who have passed?
Michelle, I don't know if he's trying to say J-Rock. What's that mean? Like if you went by, I'm feeling like J-Rock. J-Rock.
If you're new, please subscribe and like and hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Luinda.
Thank you.
Anybody on Facebook, please come over to YouTube so Justin can read your comments. Nina, our loved ones, sometimes you just got to talk to them. You got to pray to them and let them know. And maybe it's just the person that you have tried to connect them with. Like, I mean, sometimes they're not comfortable with certain mediums. You know, that's why. It can take some time. But you also got to have faith. You know, you got to have faith and talk to them and let them know it's okay to come through. J-Rock? You're hearing J-Rock?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna leave that out there because it's like, I heard it, but it's not pressing. It's not something that's.
He's not like, you know, making it strong, like enough, like.
Yeah, it's not strong enough for me to be like, yes, definitely.
Interesting.
still in the verification phase. I haven't settled on. I'm not sure where this is landing. So
His nickname is Smokey. Let me guess, you watched Friday?
all right, so I'm hating to do this, okay? To put this kind of a spin on it, but it's kind of what he's showing me is that what he's showing me is that
Just say it.
no, I'm clearing it. Hang on.
Okay. Oh.
Clearing it with him. Yeah, that's what you were. Okay, so we're talking kind of a suburban gangster, if you will.
Oh, he was a white kid.
It's a suburban gangster, like, you know.
Yeah, I know. He was a
He's a
wannabe
good
urban kid, but he was a suburban kid who listened to rap and
Yeah,
You
know,
Mm-hmm.
started going down the wrong road. Okay, I wanted to be a tough guy. This is what he's showing me. Like, man, I just went off track. I went off track, man. Because he's like, it's not how he was raised. He's like, you know. And he's showing me the number 3. He's showing me the number 3. So the with the number 3, it could be, you know, a 3 would either mean for March, or like there's some sort of significance with 3. So either could mean March, it could mean the 3rd of a month, could mean 3 years ago, could be talking about something like that. But there's something with a 3.
You have to if you have a mobile, you have to actually download the YouTube app and log in, guys, to comment on YouTube.
I really feel like I'm with her. I really do.
Did
I
you
really
see?
feel. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, what's the significance of the older style Cadillac with the big rims? Like, it's got big
Like 19
20s. Nah, it's got like 20s on it, but the Cadillac body is less than stellar.
Not Eldorado.
I would know an Eldorado.
I know you know
That was my name.
Cadillacs.
That was my name back in the day.
She already confirmed it. Tracy?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you feel like it's
I really feel I feel the pull towards
Tracy?
Michelle.
Okay, so does
I feel
Michelle's son
or for
is
her
there?
son.
And they want to
I'm
call
waiting
in?
to click.
Okay, they're
for
waiting
click.
the click.
I'm waiting
Okay, the
for it
click.
to click before I say definitely. Why am I feeling like your son would be creeped out by this?
Aaron. We can't do boot, scoot, and boogie on here now.
No, Cheryl, it's not bouncing up and down. No. Mm-hmm. Definitely not. She's like, what? No, definitely not bouncing. It's nowhere near that big. Here's the thing, it feels like every dime was sunken into the rims. You know, so.
He's not gonna read the comments. No, you gotta stop. You cannot put. Look, here's the thing. Justin gives the.
I'm giving you exactly
what
I'm getting.
he gets.
Trust
Do
me.
not-
Hey, whoa. Hang on a sec there, guys. Hang on. This one in particular is crystal clear to me. I'm giving you exactly what he's saying. This is my wheelhouse. What he's showing me, I'm not misinterpreting.
No,
There's
but you
no
cannot.
stretch for imagination.
It doesn't matter
It's-
who you guys are, okay?
It's-
Mods or
Mhm.
it doesn't matter who you are. Do not infer anything.
I'm giving you exactly
what he
he's
gets.
showing.
He does not like that because he's the one who gets the messages, regardless of what you get.
Oh,
This is for you to practice, but not speak.
he was shot and killed. Oh. Last thing he saw was okay. Oh, shit. Oh, that's different then. Type of car. Type of Cadillac. Show me. "20-inch bladed wheels, low pro tires. Okay. This is the last thing he saw. He got it. Drive by. You know who it was? Who was it? You don't know. Fuck. He just remembers this is a kid. It doesn't matter at this point. He's showing me. Last thing he saw was the Cadillac, so it's not even his car. That's what he's showing me. He's showing me how he passed. Oh shit. Okay. So him getting shot, that is how he passed. Because he's showing me a red bandana. But it's not. Here's the thing. In his mind, it wasn't associated with him being in a gang.
Right.
He thought it was a fashion thing, a fashion statement. Somebody saw it, pop, nighty-night. That's what he's saying, pop, nighty-night. Who's on here for you? They'll see it. All right, what you got? This kid can't. I can't. he's presenting as, God, he can't be more than 20. I mean, kid don't even, like, really shave. He don't even shave yet, really. It's like a shave. It don't matter. You ain't got no facial hair, man.
He just looks young.
Yeah. God. What the hell, man? What the hell were you thinking? I don't know. He's like, I don't know.
Oh, God, I hate this stuff. It always makes me sad. This poor family.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I feel like he's saying a friend is going to see this. So I don't know if they're on here now. But he is telling me like a friend is going to see this. But honestly, he's saying a friend, but it's more
Okay,
of...
stop.
What?
Michelle just said he was 17 and can't find the killer.
It's man, I feel pulled to Michelle, dude. I really do. So here's the thing. The message that he's coming through with, the last thing that he saw was, four-door Cadillac, definitely a Cadillac, on like the type of 20-inch chrome wheels that have like the single thing in the middle. Is like, it's not a star spoke, it's like a blade, you know what I mean? The kind of like almost like a diamond in the middle, but not. Okay. I can't make out what type. Is very, very blurry. Last thing he saw. Now, the message coming through for the person that he's getting it to. So, Michelle, if this is for your son, what he's showing me, he's saying the message is to his friend. He's saying friend very plainly, but the feel is more of an acquaintance. But he's saying friend now because it was like we all knew many people like in high school, right? And we talked with everybody, but there were friends, and then there were like school friends, chums, or, and I feel like he's wanting to thank his friend. So, Michelle, if this is for you, and it's for your son, that what he's saying to me, what he's making me feel is that your son would always take time out of his day to tell him, hey man, what are you doing? You need help, with things like, you gotta stop this craziness or whatever, because your son was wise to what was happening and street smart and savvy enough to know what was happening and smart enough to stay the hell away from it. But he knew intuitively that this wasn't for this kid. And it feels like he knew him for a long time, and it's like they grew up, but it's like a loyalty. Just like, dude, what are you doing, man? Don't grow into this. So our son, if this is for your son, because I haven't felt a click yet, but if it is for your son, it's making me feel like he's wise beyond his years.
Well, you said before that you would feel like her son would be very freaked out by this.
Yeah, and so I'm not feeling the click.
Because he's not open to it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to force it on anybody.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But what he told me is that the person the message is intended for is going to get it. And so the message really is, thank you for always being a stand-up person. And trying to talk to him when nobody else would. Telling him things like, I believe in you, man. You're better than this.
Michelle, does this make sense to your son? I just think about that family.
Family's not on here.
I know that. I am thinking.
If it makes sense for him, you should be incredibly, incredibly proud of your son. Because the age at which that he's presenting, to me, like I said, under 20, man. Not even shaving. For his peer to be like, what are you doing? You know, basically cut the shit. Come on. What? You're better than this. What the fuck? Maybe not so much those words. Those are my words. But you should be incredibly, incredibly proud. Because at that age, no one wants to be the odd man out. Yeah, her son's got a sweet soul. Her son's got a warrior spirit. That's what it is. But a warrior for good. And an intuitive nature about himself that he could spot something in this kid. Like, look, we all... And he'd be able to attest to this, that he wouldn't do that for everybody. Because intuitively he would know, well, that's your path. Have fun with it. And stay way the hell away. But this wasn't this kid's path. And it's such a... it's such a unique thing for a boy, a young man. Because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about young men. Who, you know, our testosterone gets to raging at that age, man, and you feel invincible. And for him to be able to spot, recognize, and offer words of encouragement to where he wasn't getting any, that needs to be commended. It really does.
Wow.
And he's so thankful for that, because her son was the only one who spoke any faith into him. So much so that, in fact, when he passed, everybody was like, doesn't surprise me. Like, people were mean in death. Which...
That's sad.
So, yeah. That's, So that's how that went down. Yeah. So that's really it. He saw it as an opportunity to say thank you above all else.
Yeah,
And
Michelle's
that-
here.
And that he's like, I've got his back. I've got his back from the other side. I'm like, damn,
Okay.
man. You know? They don't always get me, but they get me.
Tragic medium.
This one got me. I told you it's my wheelhouse, dude, and I know what the kid's saying. I get it. He's just trying to find his way, but he's trying to find his way alone.
Oh my God, that's...
Well, he still does. He's still got his back. So he wants... Okay. Oh, back up a little bit, please. Thank you. Okay. So he's very, very important for this one. He wants him to, like, march forward boldly, confidently, and take no prisoners. Because he's like, I've got his back on this side. We'll make things happen. Just keep doing what you're doing. And, just don't change. He's like, don't become jaded. He doesn't... He's really stressing, man, don't become jaded because that's not who you are. It'll all fall apart if you do that. Okay? That's so, like, that's the Roseanne exclamation point. I used to be a lot better at containing this, you know? But, as I grow as a father, I've got a 14-year-old son. And, I know Dominic would be that type to say, what the hell are you doing? Pull your fucking head out of your ass. But smart enough to keep away, but at least try. And here's the thing, though, man, is that your son never got any recognition for that. It's something he did quietly. And he's blowing it up right now. Because he deserves all the good things in life. And he's going to get them. He's just got to know that he has his back. Okay? And that as long as he keeps doing the right thing. Just keeps doing the right thing. As long as he keeps doing the right thing. It's going to be smooth sailing. Okay? He's like, got you. I got you. He's backing up. And for those who aren't in the know, that's equivalent of, hey, man, I love you. Okay? So he's like, I got you. 3 times. And he's pulling back. Thank God. Not, you know what I mean. Just...
pulling back.
It's heavy.
It's energy, yeah.
Yeah. That's heavy. Okay. So... good on you, son, man. Doing the right thing. A young man doing the right thing in a wrong world. It's rare. That's good.
What are you doing, Dom?
Somebody in the background is...
Okay, well, that was...
So, alright, you pull back. Sorry. Good. We're good.
How,
We're good.
Michelle, how did your son receive that message?
I know it could be creepy, man, but it's all in love, man. It's love coming through. It's nothing to be scared of.
What do you hear me? I'm confused. What are you saying? Rose, I hear you. I'm confused.
It's probably stuff that you were saying at that time.
Nah. Okay, this is a message for somebody that was a young man that came through who was murdered. That's how you got to be on Facebook, folks, so that way he can connect with you.
It was coming through over here, so.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to
Tell him to show his thanks by just keep doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Just keep doing the right thing, and he'll be good. All right? And thank you. Thank him for being the light in the dark, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
We're going to end this Facebook stream because we are going to just concentrate on YouTube. So if you haven't come over to YouTube, you need to come on over to our YouTube channel. It is The Intuitive Couple. Huh?
I can show them the thing if I just did.
There you go.
There you go.
So, okay, so if you are watching this feed and want to see the YouTube one, you need to download the YouTube app. If you're on your phone or tablet, you need to download the YouTube app. And then you're also going to need to sign in and then search for The Intuitive Couple. That's all you have to do. And then there will be a live feed that says live. And then from there you can comment and stuff.
All right, so now now you're going to take care of the card reading for Christina, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Christina.
So if you want to, I'll
Okay.
say it one more time. It's The Intuitive Couple.
I'm just
I'm
waiting for
gonna end
Dom
this
to
right
wrap
now.
up.
And thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Christina.
Thanks for your patience. Appreciate it.
Sure. Yes, that was a powerful message. Okay, so if you are wanting a card reading, if you are new, welcome. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up, and the bell. Okay, that is the important thing. So that way you get a notification when we go live. We go live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Justin's the tragic medium, he's a professional psychic medium with the Holy Spirit gift of discernment. I am his wife, Justin Cardoza. Justin does free spirit readings on Give Back Wednesdays and Saturdays. Free spirit readings. Okay? If you are wanting a card reading, okay, there are no single card pulls. There are no 3 card pulls. That's not how I work. I only do full card pulls. That is $25. Okay? If you want to donate and there's not a dry eye in this room, you see that message right there? Show some love for Justin. Give him a donation. Come on now. You see how much energy it takes for him to do that? Give him a donation, guys. Hit the PayPal button. Love him. Give him some love. All right, and if you are wanting to do a card pull, if you want a full card pull, and look, here's the reason why I do 1 cards. I'm sorry, but I don't know why you would think 1 card actually tells you anything. It doesn't. It doesn't tell you jack squat. Anybody can give you 1 card, but is that really going to help you? Is it really going to tell you anything? No. Look, this is not about the final questions of life. This is just about figuring out how to start your journey, what the next direction you need to go into, guidance in your life. It's the stuff that is right there on the surface, bubbling at us, but we need some reassurance, some guidance. Sometimes it's the stuff that's, down in our crevices of our soul.
The crevasses.
The crevasses. So that's why. But
Still shaking that one off. Sorry. Bear with me.
No, you're fine.
I'm excited.
Huh?
I said I'm excited. I love seeing you work.
Well, I'm gonna get a little bit closer.
Does what happen often?
It's true. We do need some guidance every once in a while. Absolutely. So connected to that message. The feeling. Everything we do resonates and happens for a reason. Yep. Absolutely. You know. Cheryl Guess asked earlier if you work with the police. He's been to crime scenes. He's been asked by people to help with cases, but that they would take the information to the authorities. He helped solve a crime.
Mm-hmm.
We did an investigation a couple of months ago, but that's a very, very different, we can't talk about that. The goal is to get him to be more prominent with cold cases and such. But there's a caveat to that. You can't go and stick your nose into things. That there has to be a pull for him for a specific case. Generally, I'll get that pull or feeling. And
yeah, because I don't.
Can you please?
I didn't mean to.
I know, but it's like an earthquake when he does that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I have lots of pulls towards certain cases for him. But right now we're so busy with light worker education. And then when there are things that have come about in cases that, that's what he has to do. It's what he's meant to do.
Yeah, they present themselves when they present themselves.
But, here's the thing. There's people who don't want. There are families who fight to find out what happened to their loved ones. And there are people who don't want to know.
Yeah, you can't just go.
You can't just go willy-nilly up in there. I mean, there's
ethics and stuff.
Yeah, it's an ethical thing for not just him, but it's also for families. But do I think that? Absolutely. I think that he could be one of the top. I know without a doubt in my mind that I've seen it forever, that's what he could do. It's just there was always, it's what he's meant to do. He has a lot of things he can do. But that is one thing that he knows is the streets. He understands tragedy. That's why he's the tragic medium. Read his book. You'll know.
So, Aaron asked if the sadness or the happiness from a reading stays with me. No, not typically. What I'm recovering from are my own human emotions. Because what I was getting is the fact that, damn it. No, not that. Not that. I'm not worried about that. I'm saying, damn it, so because here it comes
Susan.
again, right? Is that so? What I was feeling was the mourning of that kid.
Of people saying what they said to him. Right. And that's very
Thank
hard.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So
And
yeah.
so it felt like
it's a very
a father
human,
mourning
human emotion.
a son. Like I was mourning for him, even though I'm not connected to him, because no one in a fatherly aspect did for the kid. That's all. And I've been there, you know. I've been there. You know, I know what it's like to be 16 and 17 and feel alone, you know. I was him. Luckily, I had my intuition to guide me. Always listen to it, you know. And I didn't end up on that road, so, you know, thank God for that. But that's what was getting me. So it's if something like that affects me personally, that's when it takes a minute to shake it off. Otherwise, if it's external emotion being placed on me, that's very easy. You'll hear me say sometimes, you know, I need you to back off of me a little bit. That's what I'm saying, is that, okay, that's a bit much, back up a little bit. Though that's a lot easier to shake. This was my own feeling. That's all.
Okay. Christina, are you ready? Okay, I'm like super like, I mean, like I'm like dizzy, like almost like I feel very like you know when you're drunk, you know, and the room starts spinning. That's how I feel right now. Like I just feel like there's this spinning going on, and it's like taking me a minute to get myself. I wasn't going to say that, but I am. All right, the first card. Well, the first card I pulled is what I call the heart card or the anchor card, okay? And it is pause, and it is upside down actually. And I'm going to pull all the cards and I'm going to tell you exactly what they mean. Interesting already. Okay. Okay. Pause card. Yes, I am getting, I mean, it's backed off of me now, but it was like spinning. So it's like, you know, just like, it's like constant, just, I don't want to, I'm not using the word energy, but to me it's like a constant, like, it's constantly, like your mind is constantly going. Does that make sense? Okay. And it doesn't shut off. Okay. Interestingly enough, the pause button, that's why it's turned upside down, because it's not pausing. I mean, it's just constantly going. Now, the second card I pulled out, which is practice makes perfect, which is odd because it's right next to the pause card. It's upside down. And let me explain this card. Look, and it's going to tell a whole story, so hold, you know. I'm going to preface this by saying it's very important for you to know that no matter what you do in this life, okay, that nothing makes anything perfect. I do not like the word or the phrase practice makes perfect. Practice makes things easier. I started saying that to my children, well, to Dominic when he was little, because it's a false phrase that we have been pumped all our lives, and I hate that, because what it does, especially for women, it makes us feel like we have to do everything, and when you don't do it, or you can't live to a certain standard of perfection, what you think is perfection, it can overwhelm you. And with that being said, the third card I pulled was upright, and it is higher education. Now, the top row above pause is optimism, and that actually is an upright card. Okay, it is upright. And then the card next to it, right above the practice makes perfect card, is you are a leader, and that is upside down. Again, interesting cards. Top card on next to optimism is speak your truth, right above the higher education card. Sorry, can't see that. We have lights in here that are like Yankee Stadium. All right, so here's what I feel. And then on the bottom row, underneath the pause card, I have blessings of abundance. That is upside down as well. Interestingly enough, the you're a leader, the practice makes perfect card are both turned upside down. You have the triumph card. Triumphant. Thank you. That's upright. That's next to the blessings of abundance card that's turned upside down, which is mother, which is upside down. I hate this card. I don't like the mother card. I'm going to tell you why. Because one, whether you're a mother or you are not, okay, is regardless of the fact. Can I tell you something? Is it going to, because I'm about to tell you something, so I don't know. It's very important for you to know that your optimism is something that is natural with you. But there is a lot of stress on you. And when we get like that, you can't speak your truth, but you do speak your truth. But it can be mistaken for things that maybe aren't, they're censored. You're not, you have to, what? No. What? Because you speak your truth, you speak your mind, but it's made you pull back from leading the life that you misunderstood. That's what I was going to say. That the life that, you're not leading the way that you want to lead, and you censor yourself. That's what I got, was the censoring of yourself. But you need to keep that. And because the practice makes perfect is upside down, I feel like that it's like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't say that, or maybe I shouldn't do that. No. Look, it's if you're misinterpreted by people, misunderstood, that's not you, that's them. Don't let it stifle you from feeling the blessings in your life. But I gotta tell you, I feel that you are very, the Mother Mary card, okay, resonates with me in a way of empathy. And it's extremely important. Whether you're a mother or not, it is as a woman that you are protective and that you give yourself to people almost to a fault. And that is where you're being overwhelmed. And
not reciprocating.
Right. And therefore, can you please stop the dings? Okay, have it stop. I want you to know that even when you're feeling overwhelmed by people and you're not feeling like that you're getting what you, don't let it, what you deserve, like what you should be receiving, what you put out is what you should receive, okay? And when you said misinterpreted and I said you misunderstood, do not let that go. Turn your a leader card back upright. Let go. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter if you're handicapped. It doesn't matter. Because
what's that got to do with the price
doesn't,
of eggs?
Right. It doesn't mean it. Listen, your soul isn't handicapped.
No.
Your love isn't handicapped. Do you understand?
Talking about the leadership card? Is that what, like, it's hard with the leadership card? Or
people's acceptance on earth. You know what?
your sheer force of will?
That's my point. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is that, you see, that misinterpretation, being misunderstood, that's on them, not on you. You see, you've been blessed. You have been blessed. That's what the mother card, the mother of empathy, that mother of, if you exude so much. It goes with the optimist card. You know things. And people, they don't understand that. Don't let others' opinions or what their truths or what they think should be perfection or what you, of course you are blessed. But know that it doesn't matter what other people think. It's about what you do. Yeah. And I feel that it's in that same row. If you have had a calling your whole life, that's the higher education card. Speak your truth. You're already look, you have, I feel a jubilant, like there's like joy, jubilant, lots of joy, of optimism, like flowing, like almost, it's like scary, almost like it, Like, it's way more optimistic than I am. I can feel that, like, without a doubt, okay? But I have to tell you that it's very loving. And I don't want it to become jaded because you're stuck on this practice makes perfection, because it's the spinning I got. Like, your mind isn't shut off, but you're getting sidetracked. So don't speak your truth. Find that leader in you. Look, you can lead people to what it is that you want, but you have to lead yourself. That's a fact. Okay? It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks in this world. What matters is the faith that you have in yourself. Okay? And that is the only thing that matters, is the faith that you have in yourself, what you think of yourself. It doesn't matter if, like, our son has cerebral palsy, our other son, our younger son has cerebral palsy. He doesn't know he has cerebral palsy. We don't tell him that. He walks with he has spasticity in his left leg. He's 7, but he doesn't know that. It doesn't matter. You have to, if you have been born with something that you know that you have to go and that you have something that you have to go do, then you need to go speak your truth. You need to do it. Stop pausing your life because you don't fit what other people think that you should fit in. Be the leader in the category of your life that you want to be in. Because there's the triumphant card. You will do it. Yes. The blessed, you know you're blessed. You said, I know I'm blessed. But, honey, you're overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed by stuff. And when we get overwhelmed by stuff, it's fear. When people misinterpret us, I don't like that word, misunderstood. Let me tell you something about labels, okay? And I want you to listen to me on this, because I used to think I was a bitch. Like, I used to say, everybody thinks when I first met him, I said, everybody thinks I'm a bitch. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a bitch, you know. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, you're not. You're just misunderstood. You know what that did to me? Right then and there. It freed me. I was like, oh my God. I've never, ever, like, I never thought about that way. Like, I'm misunderstood.
Justin
you know
Cardoza,
what?
First of his name,
you know?
Breaker of Chains.
You are the breaker of chains. But I was misunderstood. It's not me, it's them. If you don't like me, oh well. Move on.
Nah, I'll stick around.
You did. And I did too. But the thing is, it freed me. I don't like labels. So when I see this card, it makes me mad. It makes me mad. And especially when I see optimism upright. And, you know, it's like, it means to me that there is so much joy in you. But we can get bogged down, love. We can get bogged down with what the world perceives of us. You have to change the vocabulary that you use in your head, and realize, even though you know you're blessed, you got to make sure you can feel the blessing. Okay? That's what I want you to do. I want you to feel the real blessing. And that's you and what you have to give. And that's a higher education to somebody. But start with you. Especially if you haven't. Yes, everything in life. Everything that happens with you in life, even with help. Okay? Start with you. start with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like me to take these picture of these cards, and I can send them to you on Facebook if you'd like to follow our Facebook page?
I didn't.
Okay, and if you'd like me to take your picture of these cards and send them to you on Facebook, I will.
No.
And okay, I will do that.
I'm coming.
Because I want you to remember them. Okay, I want you to take this in. Okay, and remember. Yeah,
Real quick. I'll be
just
right back.
all that feeling that you had in your head, that spinning I felt. It was like a whirlwind of like, hold on, let me take a picture. Of just like, okay, all right. I want to resonate with the cards. Yes. Well, I want you to look. This is just what I said. It's just meant to start your journey, you know? Maybe like, yeah, the pictures. That's what I like to take the pictures so people can be like, oh yeah, you know, that's what it's about. But I took about it. Just remember, I see that. I just see this. I just feel joy. It negated that spinning whirlwind that I felt, like that spinning room. Because then I felt there's just joy in you. That it really filled me with a lot of love. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That was a really beautiful feeling I felt come from you. But it just needs to be reopened, hon. That's all. It has to be reopened. But speak your truth. Speak your truth. Speak it. Because you will be triumphant. Yes. So I took a picture of the cards. I want you to know that. And I will send them to you. Just, yeah, if you like them, follow our Facebook page. You can message me on Facebook. It's bubbling inside my soul, and I'm trying to connect more to the source. Well, yeah, message me. And let's get that working. Let's figure that out. Hey, Jamie. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Thank you, Christina, for allowing me to read you. I really appreciate that. And I did get that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I hear people talking. Hold on. That's weird. Very weird. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Jamie. Okay. Well, he does his thing, I do my thing. That's what we do. That's why we work together, Christina. I keep hearing a woman's voice. And so weird. I hear a female talking. I hear a woman talking. Okay. All right. Christina, I want you to really... Okay, I heard a woman talking. I heard a female's voice in here talking.
Uh,
I'm not kidding you. And no, it's not a TV, and other people said they heard her too.
yeah, there's no TV on out there. What'd she say?
I don't know. It
Yeah,
sounded
okay.
like a telephone. But I heard I'm not crazy, right? You guys heard her too, right?
Okay, I'm going to put my headphones and watch the replay.
I heard a female's voice. She's mumbling. I heard it. I know I heard it. It was like,
You're crazy.
I am crazy. I'm crazy. Crazy. Okay. I'm shuffling for you, Jamie. Do you hear it? Do you hear it in the playback?
Okay, I do hear it.
We are going to have to isolate that. You got an EVP without any recording equipment. Ooh. Let me hear
Well,
it.
it actually kind of sounded like me and you.
Let me hear it.
No, it sounded like a woman. I know you're loudmouths. This
Well,
was
you know, I have been accused of sounding like a woman in the past.
I was called a she on the phone one time from someone.
when, like,
Oh,
3
God.
years ago.
Yeah, but still. You hear it? I'll go back again.
Is it back far enough? Because I'm not hearing nothing. Yeah, I can't make out what's being said though. That ain't us.
People are like, I still hear it as
Oh,
well.
of course. Who?
Aaron, I'm sorry you don't feel well. Good night. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Right. It was like a phone call coming through because I heard a ding, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard muffled.
I heard it is, yeah, it was muffled, but it definitely wasn't us because our voice.
But it was a woman's
voice is too low
voice.
to
So
carry
it was
that.
definitely. We're going to have to. I got to read Jamie, guys.
Wait a minute, now I'm hearing something. Hold on. Shut up. Yeah, I do hear it, actually. It's like... Yeah, it's very...
Welcome to my world, guys. That's what I have to. That's what I'm contending with when sometimes if it's a fuzzy connection. So, yeah. Now you. Ooh. Let's see. Enter.
I I just gotta get a message to you.
Stop singing and focus.
Alright, I gotta get my groove
Get
on
your
here.
head in you. Let's go.
I know, but I need my pillow. I'm sitting in a different chair.
Sitting in the captain's seat.
Okay, Jamie, are you ready? I really need my butt seat.
Oh, man.
My butt. Here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, let me get my Riz on. Erin didn't feel good, so she had to go. Okay, Jamie, give me a second. Do some talking so I can do my prayer real quick.
Talking.
Green screen. It's our webcam. It's kind of funky. You know, you get close, it changes color. You know, you can't white balance it. Don't get Dominic started.
You've got me started already.
Triggered. It was gray on your forehead. It's just the webcam, guys. Nothing supernatural, I promise. Has to do with like the editing with the green screen and you know, the camera really ain't that.
I had it on now right there.
Yeah, that's essentially because Dominic can sit, if I'm sitting there and we're testing the camera, he'll sit down next to me with a purple shirt and everything will just go. Yeah, it's weird. Would be pretty cool though if it was like a ghostly Ash, especially if it was like Ash Wednesday. Tis the season for the spookies.
Okay. Alright, Jamie. Wow. Interesting cards. Alright, Jamie. Okay, Jamie, the first card I got for you, the Anchor card. Anchor. I know it sounds weird when I say it back, but Anchor card. Like, it's the first card I pull in the deck or I call it the love card, the heart card. The heart card, that is the center. It anchors everything around it, okay? The first card I pulled for you was stress management. Stress management, and it's upright. There we go. The next card I got after that was play music, and it's upside down. And I'm going to explain all these. The next card I got was vision.
That one was good.
What?
I like the way you held it up.
Oh. Above the stress management card, I got retreat. Interesting. But again, it's upright. It's upright. It's retreat. Okay. Above the play music card, I got love. And that is upside down as well. And then next to retreat, I got commitment, and that is upside down as well. But that's above vision. Now the bottom row I have, okay, so in the middle I have retreat at the top. I have stress management as your anchor card, your heart card. And then I have sleep upside down. And then I have faith, which is turned right, up, right. Well, I can't see him. And then I have blessings of abundance upside down. Okay. You're probably thinking none of these are making sense, right? Because I kind of get that feeling from you. But I'm going to tell you what they mean. So, I'm getting this, yeah, kind of, right? Okay. So, I'm feeling like that you're on the go a lot. And that there is something that you're wanting to achieve in your life, and you're not getting it the way you want it to go. And the stress management card is generally about you in particular in your life and how you balance the things in your life. Because the play music card is it, to me, it's not about playing music. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you how my cards, like he has symbols in his mind, you know, that the spirits use for how he, you know, how he interprets their messages. Play music for me is about filling your soul with what makes you happy. Okay, that's the symbol for me. So play music is the symbol of you're right now, you're torn. There's like, you know, you're not really feeling what it is that the happiness that you want in your life, the joy that you want in your life. Does that make sense to you? You know what you want to do, but you're not ready to commit to it. And you might not even really understand what it is that you want to do to the full extent yet. But I get a very, very strong feeling from you that it's like, okay, so I have retreat, stress management, and then the sleep card upside down. Okay, yeah. I mean, look, hey, do we need more sleep? Yeah, obviously. But I'm getting a no. Like, that's not it. Because it's about sleeping on yourself. Again, that's what that card means to me. And it means that, yes, you do need to balance your life better and go for what you want to do. You're not receiving the love or the reciprocated desires that you want in your life. And yeah. What?
Nothing.
Why did you get shivers?
No, I didn't. No. Keep going. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. Mm-mm. Actually, I gotta be honest with you. I feel very, you know, like, I just feel very indecisive, like, with you. Like, there's just, like, an all over kind of, like, you can't make up your mind. and it's making me, I'm getting like a really hard bead on you. Like, okay, like you're all over here. And you're not committed to anything, like not to one thing. And I think you lack the faith in yourself to see the vision of what you want in your life. And it's because you're not receiving there's something that's blocking you from receiving the joy in your life and the love that you want. Does that make sense? Tell me if it does. What? Am I wrong? Are you not feeling that? I feel it. Because look, here's the thing. Man, there's, bottom line is that, and I feel like I'm almost kind of like censoring myself, like here, like I am not, right. So I was just like, I'm wanting to like shut my mouth, like censor myself, like I'm feeling like, like don't talk, like that's what I was feeling, and like, but, right. So again, it's like, don't retreat. Right. You need to commit to what it is that you want to do.
What's the... Never mind.
Okay. So, you don't know what you want to do, and that's why I feel like back and forth. But I feel like you need to slow yourself down to a point to where you need to really harness what it is that you look inside. That's why I say you got to go back to what brings Jamie joy. Do you understand? That's what the play music card is, because right now there is no joy in your life. So sometimes we have to strip ourselves of all the basic, like you have to get back to the basic things. Right. And you got to go back to that question. What are the 3 things that I tell people? You have to ask yourself what it is that you want, what it is that you need, and what is it that you have to have. You need to ask yourself those 3 questions. Why'd you make that look?
What?
You made this look when you walked through the door. Because I just don't feel like there's an indecisiveness, but there's no joy. You don't, and there isn't anything grabbing you. There's no love for anything. Not like love for people. I mean, like the joy in love in your life. And it is what? What are you looking at?
Go.
Have more faith in yourself, because believe it or not, it's in you. But you have to ask yourself those questions. What it is that you want, what it is you need, and what it is you have to have. You have to have is the deal breaker. Understand that. All the stuff that hasn't worked out for you before, that is the question that you ask yourself. Those are the things that I asked myself when I wanted to find out what it was that I wanted in my life. There is so much more coming for you. You've had a vision of what you wanted in your life, but you don't remember. There's things that have blinded you from it. We get stuck in a cycle of day to day. And it's that stress of just living life that we get so far removed from everything that we do that we forget about us and what it is that we are meant to do in this life. So you need to stop sleeping on you and commit to finding what it is that brings that's going to bring Jamie the real joy in her life. Right. And you know, Jamie, that's the hardest part. Is that when we are mothers, okay, like we go back and forth, and you know, I remember being at a stage with Justin, and I know what you feel. God, I know that feeling so much. And I think, and there's so many mothers out there that feel that same way. But I remember there was a point, remember when I said, because I have like got you all the way up to this point. My whole thing with you was I saw this vision. I kept you on track of everything. This is what you're meant to do. Don't you see it? Don't you see it? And it's like, you know, and then with my kids. And then I remember when Justin was like doing these things and I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I know what I do, but it's like I don't do it in the open, right? And I said, but what's going to happen to me? Because I knew what was going to happen to him. I know what's going to happen to him. But I never saw myself at that same table, even though I always played a background role. You have to separate yourself sometimes from the situation. And when we have all the distractions like children and all that kind of stuff, sometimes you got to go back to finding the Jamie before with all the distractions. And yeah, of course you've got many blessings of abundance. But again, this is about you. This is not about Jamie the mom, the Jamie at work. This is about just Jamie. And that is like the most important part, because look, as mothers, we forget about ourselves. As women, forget about just being mothers. As women, we give so much to other people, unless you're a psychopath, but we give so much to people that it's just a selfless thing that we tend to lose sight of what it is that we are meant to do. So what I want you to do is I want you to take some time and really reflect on yourself, Jamie. Find the things that used to bring Jamie joy. Get back to loving those things.
It's going to go back a ways.
It is going to go back a ways. But you're going to have to commit to it. And I'm going to tell you this, and you're probably not going to like this, and I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. But you're going to have to rely not only, the faith card, yeah, it's about the faith within yourself, but I'm getting a strong, very, very much so that it's about God. You have to pray about it, and you're going to have to pray. Ask God for that guidance. Ask God for the wisdom. Don't ask Him for strength. You already have enough strength. Remember that. Ask Him for the wisdom. Ask Him for the guidance, just to see what it is that you need to see. So does that make sense? Is he crying? No. No, and don't feel guilty. But me time is BS. It's not me time. Look, no woman has to make a freaking excuse. Oh, it's self-care. It's me time. Listen, look, No woman gets me time. I don't get me time when I go pee. Okay? Look, it's a fact. It's just taking care of business, of what you gotta do. It's about taking control of your own life and not having to put a metaphor or an acronym or a freaking like slogan or some stupid bullshit propaganda thing that these women who, what's that?
They're trying to sell you something?
Yeah, sell you bullshit. And, those yoga, I'm nothing about them, but I'm just saying, it's not about that. If you want to go get your nails done, go get your nails done. You don't have to make a freaking excuse about it. You don't need to say it's me time. No, it's because you want to do it. If you want to get your hair done, you go get it done. All right? If you want to go and have a drink of wine, have a drink of freaking wine. You want to sit in the bathroom for 20 minutes and play your damn Candy Crush? Do it. You don't have to make an excuse. You don't even have to take a dump. You can pretend like you are. You don't have to make excuses for anything. Just find the joy in your life. Stop stressing out about the things that you don't want to do. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't say yes to people. Don't put more shit on you that you don't need to have on you. Get back to stripping down Jamie and finding the real joy in your life. But ladies, no more of this me time shit. It's just life. It's about you. It's about you. That's what it's about. If you want to play makeup for a little bit, play makeup for a little bit. Shut up, kids. Go watch TV. Go do something. You love them. You love them. Right? Whatever you want to do. No. I'm not. I'm just saying. Let's strip it down. Justin's busting my chops. So I just want you to know that it's like, look, that's what I asked the most for is guidance. And yes, that made sense. I completely understand. Good. All right. And Trace is like, getting your nail in. I will take a picture of these. But I just want you to know that it's like, I want you to feel like nobody has to make an excuse for anything. And if you've got somebody in your life who doesn't understand that, then you know what you need to do? That's what you need to do to them. If you got a man in your life who doesn't understand that, they can go piss up a rope. I'm not kidding you. That's just some bullshit, okay? Because I don't know. Listen, my husband knows. He knows. He knows. My kids know. You know what I'm saying?
No, what?
Look, you're always telling me. It isn't about. I got an amazing husband, so I ain't gonna lie. Okay,
Can't argue that.
Right. Hell, there was a period where it was like wearing underwear. They were like had holes in me. So what the hell is wrong with you?
Now we gotta delete it.
Now, no. I'm talking about remember years ago, long time ago.
Long time ago.
But it's like, that's what we do as women.
Private.
We put our shit, no, it's truth, man. There are so many out there that do everything for other people, but they don't do anything for themselves. And sometimes it's about stripping down the things, and we don't need to make acronyms or metaphors or sayings or slogans. So that's why I said hashtag no more bullshit. Cheryl Guest knows it, right? Look, it is what it is. This is the guidance that you need, and I'm just telling you, hon. And I know that you will find it, but just pray. Take time. If it's 5 minutes or 2-3 minutes, that's all, That's all. Just do something to get to yourself. Find that joy within you again, okay? I'll take a picture of these and then I'll send them.
I feel like we need to have commentators for these off parts, like how they do at PBS, when they're watching the show and then they cut over and they're like, that was a wonderful presentation. Now, mind you, our PBS station needs your help. Otherwise, public television is going to go under the pump. Please call this number and you'll receive a DVD and a VHS copy of this show.
For a low donation price of $550, we'll give you this DVD and T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's viewers like you.
Thank you.
Brought to you by the PETA Foundation.
Right.
Pains in the asses
right.
And viewers like
Thank
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's our made-up foundation that Dominic and I created when we used to play that cooking show and when I'd make dinner. The PETA Foundation. Brought to you by the PETA Foundation. Serving pains in the asses for 40 years.
And then there's always some weird rich person name foundation. You know, it's like
the Arthur Vining Davis Foundation. Remember we looked that up? We're like, who are they?
The
Thank you,
Kelly Ann
Jamie,
Rumpert
for
Foundation. Oh, it could be called the Eddie Edelman Foundation as long as there was plates on silver, put on silver platters.
Oh, make it a sweet bundle pack, yeah. Oh my God, Jamie, girl, you go and you do your thing, love. Thank you for allowing me to read you.
Perhaps we can do. I was always thinking about that, like I was checking, but like, huh?
We'll talk after the show.
I mean,
I
I always consider myself like a QVC salesman, so but hell. Dominic has got it even better with the PBS.
Now,
Put Dominic in a shirt and tie with a little microphone.
It'll be so
I
funny.
really think that it would be something good, like have me over here,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you like that,
like,
we get so much more. There are goblins and ghosts and all sorts of spooky,
I'm getting a
yooky
spirit
things.
coming through. Hard cut to Dominic. Hi, if you would like to know who the spirit is, please donate. Oh, son of a bitch!
We could be the CPS Foundation, the Cardoza Public. No, what it's
you ruined it.
PBS.
You
Oh,
ruined
never
it.
mind.
You ruined
Public
it.
Broadcasting
No,
System. I think that's what it stands
yeah,
for.
Oh no, we can't be CBS.
Yeah,
No.
because
No.
we can sue them. You took our name.
All right, I think that was it for the cards.
That's it. And we're running late.
We are running late, running on empty, run around.
Man, that head is shining.
Woo! Look at that.
Man. About translucent.
All right. Yeah, I know. It's like I'm ghost right there. Ghostly.
Yeah. So.
All right. So, there was no spirit here, right?
No.
Okay. And on that note,
Without viewers like you, public broadcasting wouldn't exist.
the box is closing on the cards since there are no more card readings for
That's
tonight.
it.
I believe that is it. I don't know how many viewers we still have on. Then you cut out and lost signal. No, we like the what's the one where they always do the Boston logo, with the the W whatever something out of Boston. They always do it on PBS. Oh, whatever. Do I use green concealer? No. It's our green screen behind us.
And a crappy camera.
And we're waiting for our new web camera to come if the school approves it.
Whatever. So
Dominic,
I'm waiting.
all right.
his school purchases it.
Let's go.
Yeah,
We're cool.
I'm gonna talk about it. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. Ooh. No, I actually don't use green concealer. Yes, thanks again for a great show. Laughs the telethon, right? I know. Feels like it. All right. So, and on that note,
At
it is
low, phone ringing noises in the background. And it's not like digital phone. It's always like a real analog bell
Even though they have like the multi-line. Like,
Yeah, even though they have like the fancy Cisco.
You can have like
phones,
low talking in the background, like We still need to go back and listen to. Can you isolate that voice?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Like on Ghost Adventures, and then they have the spooky font, isolated, and it's like
I don't like that BS because it puts
puts it in your mind.
it puts it in your mind what it is. It's an inference.
Yeah.
So why? Yeah, that's BS, and I think he's.
What did she say here? Inference.
Inference, yeah. So then you can't make it out when it's a bunch of gobbledygook. Yeah, we don't have enough money in the budget to pay those kinds of royalties.
Yeah,
Not even someone's knocking at the door. Nope, too expensive. Barry Gibb and Paul McCartney, I is a little out of our budget. That's big time budget.
Man, fucking Tiny Tim is out of our budget.
Okay, so do you have a program that can help enhance the voice? Dominic has all sorts of stuff. He's our producer, or he did. I'm getting the look like...
Still do it.
Yeah, I can still do it though in Final Cut.
Yeah, you might want to go back to that one part when you were going down the stairs and your hand slid down the rail and it sounded like you farted. Daddy and I looked at each other and were like, wow, that was loud.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help this thing. I need to get some WD-40. If you guys can donate like a bottle of WD-40.
Oh, get the hell out of here. There's WD-40 in the garage. All right, Vinny. Dom, who is it? Who can it be now? That could be a segment, but we can't even afford.
You can just sing.
You
Who
can
it
only
be now?
do the. You can do up to 5 seconds.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I don't. They say you can do up to 5 seconds,
Yeah,
but I'm not.
You need to research that
Well,
because
we'll
I
have to
believe in
test it.
playing royalties.
I know that, and here's the thing. It's like eventually, that's the thing. When you get copy strikes, YouTube pays royalties to these people. The ads pay royalties to the people, and you don't get the money. So that's the reason why I'm always against it. That way, in case one of these videos go viral and it has music in it.
Yeah, but what about me singing like a line?
It doesn't
like,
count because the algorithm won't catch it because your tone, your wave.
Covers don't count. It's like they can't strike covers either, even if they try looking
Yeah, because it goes.
Good to know.
Yeah,
All right.
because they go by the audio wave.
Okay. Well, then I'll be singing a lot of songs, huh? Ew, God, no. I don't even allow Giovanni to listen to that Kids Bop crap. Are you kidding me? I am so anti-children's music. Like, he doesn't even know, like, children's music.
We gotta call the good man. It's 12 o'clock.
Okay, 12 o'clock. It's midnight, folks.
Have a
So,
good one, guys. See you Saturday.
everyone, we will see you Saturday. Thank you for write your own jingle, Dom. We will go see you guys on Saturday night. Okay, so until then,
That's right. For
auf
fight.
Wiedersehen. Oh, she's still watching for. You haven't gotten the book? Oh, I'm gonna have to go check on that. Thanks for letting me know that. Okay, I will get with you, Cheryl. All right, bye guys. Lots of love. Good night.